Have you ever felt like you were meant for something greater? As if a whisper in the wind is calling you to rise and embrace your destiny? This is the essence of the awakening, when individuals begin to recognize their unique purpose, often referred to as the chosen ones. The journey starts with an inner stir, a silent beckoning that urges these souls to peel back the layers of mundanity and discover the profound truths that lie beneath. It is an exhilarating yet daunting passage, filled with revelations that can feel both empowering and isolating. In the depths of their awakening, many chosen ones experience sudden shifts in perspective. The world, once ordinary, begins to reveal its mystical undercurrents. Synchronicities and signs manifest in the strangest of places, perhaps a song playing at the moment of introspection or an unexpected encounter with a wise old soul. As they absorb these cosmic nudges and deepen their understanding, they also face the challenge of reconciling their newfound insights with the lives they have led up until this point. This internal conflict can be tumultuous, often likened to balancing on a tightrope stretched across a canyon of uncertainty. The awakening isn't merely about enlightenment, it comes with a heavy dose of responsibility. Chosen ones become conduits of higher vibrations, often tasked with guiding others on their journeys. Yet with this honor comes the weight of their truth, which can sometimes feel suffocating. They must navigate the complexities of sharing their revelations while sensitive to those who may not yet be ready to embrace such perspectives. It's the delicate dance of a flame trying to ignite other sparks without extinguishing its own. As they step into the light, recognizing their role, they must also prepare for the shadows that lurk ahead. Imagine waking up every day with the sense that the universe has set an unprecedented task before you. For many chosen ones, this feeling can be a double-edged sword, stirring excitement for their potential while also casting a heavy shadow of existential weight. They often perceive the world through a uniquely heightened lens, one that magnifies not just joy, but also pain, injustice, and the struggles faced by humanity. This acute sensitivity can lead to feelings of being an outsider, even in groups of friends or family, where they grapple with loneliness in the midst of connection. Interwoven with this feeling of differentness often lies the burden of expectations, both internal and external. Chosen ones find themselves caught in the throes of what society anticipates from them. They must embody wisdom, compassion, and resilience at all times, a task that can sometimes feel insurmountable. It often unfolds as a pressure cooker scenario, where their innermost fears are juxtaposed against the seemingly insatiable need to be strong for others. The guilt of faltering in this role can lead to a spiral of self-doubt, making them question their significance and capacity to fulfill their destiny. In the journey of self-discovery, it's crucial for chosen ones to engage in self-care and recognize their emotional boundaries. They must learn to filter the noise of external expectations and cultivate a sanctuary within themselves. This may involve embracing solitude, meditation, or creative expression as a means to reconnect with their core essence. By nurturing their well-being, they can transform the burden of their destiny into a powerful source of empowerment. Each step towards self-acceptance is one that reinforces their role in the greater tapestry of existence, weaving together purpose and peace. The universe has a quirky way of communicating with those destined for greatness. For chosen ones, these signs often manifest as hints scattered across their daily lives, moments that seem far too serendipitous to be mere coincidence. From recurring themes in their dreams to meaningful encounters that shift their perspectives, these signs act as breadcrumbs leading them deeper into the forest of their identity. Learning to discern the subtleties embedded in everyday occurrences can be both exhilarating and bewildering, marking the beginning of their spiritual quest. Often these signals are layered with symbolism, inviting chosen ones to reflect critically on their current trajectories. It could be a number that appears repeatedly, a song that plays during moments of introspection, or even witnessing a profound act of kindness that ignites their purpose. As they begin to connect the dots, they unlock a sense of clarity that drives them forward into the vast unknown. However, the road to recognizing these signs can also lead to moments of confusion, especially when they conflict with societal norms or expectations, posing yet another test of faith in their path. Moreover, documentation can be a powerful tool for chosen ones in recognizing these signs. Keeping a journal or creating vision boards allows them to visually piece together their experiences, enhancing their understanding of the patterns at play. It invites a moment of pause and reflection, transforming fleeting thoughts into tangible insights. By embracing their intuition and the messages threaded through their experiences, chosen ones find a renewed dedication to their journey, a commitment to not just see, but to truly feel the purpose that propels them forward. With great power comes great responsibility, a mantra that resonates deeply with those who identify as chosen ones. However, what happens when this power is wielded without the necessary control? The allure of influence can be intoxicating, leading some down a treacherous path where unbridled ambition eclipses their initial purpose. In their quest to enact change or share wisdom, they may inadvertently slip into manipulation, using their gifts not to uplift others, but to serve their own desires. This darker side of influence can unravel quickly, turning allies into adversaries and detractors into obstacles. Often those who possess this unchecked power find themselves engaging in a dangerous game, one that dances on the razor's edge between inspiration and coercion. They might find themselves surrounded by a devoted following, yet feel increasingly isolated from the very people they sought to uplift. Ego can feed on this isolation, creating an echo chamber where doubts and fears are drowned out by their self-affirming narratives. They become blind to the consequences of their actions, forging ahead with a sense of invincibility that ultimately can lead to their downfall. Understanding and confronting this dark side requires introspection and accountability. It invites chosen ones to return to their roots, reminding them of the values that sparked their journey in the first place. Establishing a support system of trusted mentors and friends can act as a grounding force, offering honest feedback and constructive criticism. By embedding humility into their mission, they can navigate the thin line between empowerment and control, ensuring their influence fosters growth rather than domination. In this way, they retreat from the shadows, reclaiming their mission to lead with compassion and integrity. Sometimes the desire to guide and inspire can cross the line into manipulation, an unsettling journey witnessed by many on the paths of chosen ones. When their intentions become entwined with personal gain, their charisma can morph into something sinister. The manipulative chosen one thrives on the energy of others, often using emotional intelligence not to uplift but to ensnare, creating a web of dependency where followers feel they can only succeed through their guidance. This treachery reveals itself in subtle ways, often cloaked in the guise of wisdom and care. The allure of absolute influence can distort their understanding of relationships. What begins as a noble quest can devolve into tactics that rely on guilt, fear, or obligation to maintain control over others. Their charm, which initially draws individuals to them, can lead to a sense of unease when followers start feeling more like pawns in a game rather than participants in a shared journey. Those entangled in such manipulative webs may begin to question their own ideas and convictions, worried about dissenting from the chosen one's narrative. Awareness is key for chosen ones to differentiate between empowerment and manipulation. It is essential for them to step back and evaluate the foundations of their influence, ensuring that their actions align with genuine support and compassion. Creating open dialogues about autonomy and personal growth within their following can help mitigate feelings of dependency. By fostering an environment where questioning is encouraged rather than silenced, they can reclaim their purpose, transforming their influence into a catalyst for healing and collective empowerment. In the vast expanse of enlightenment, many chosen ones inevitably find their journeys steeped in solitude. The profound revelations and experiences that shape their identity can create a chasm between them and those who have not yet awakened. While enlightenment may open the door to understanding complex truths about the universe, it often strips away the comfort of shared perspectives, leaving these souls to navigate their paths in relative silence. We observe them wearing their light like a protective cloak, radiant yet isolating, drawing admiration from many, yet understanding from few. As their journey unfolds, the yearning for connection becomes acute, especially when they struggle to communicate their experiences to others. Conversations can feel superficial, as those around them remain unaware of the depths they have plumbed. The burden of insight weighs heavily, transforming everyday interactions into quests for understanding that often leave them feeling windowed, observed, but never truly seen. Their lives unfold like a stark contrast between vibrant colors and muted tones, reflecting the joy of their gifts alongside the pains of isolation that accompany such sensitivity. To transcend the loneliness, chosen ones must proactively seek communities and spaces that resonate with their vibration. This may take the form of spiritual workshops, online groups, or simply connecting with like-minded individuals who share their quest for meaning. It's within these enclaves of understanding that their spirits can truly flourish as they engage with others on a similar path. Establishing genuine connections allows for the sharing of experiences and insights, creating an enriching atmosphere where loneliness can be transformed into a collective journey of discovery. Every chosen one embarks on their journey carrying the seeds of potential, but not all follow through to harvest their purpose. Life can present a multitude of distractions, challenges, and doubts that lead some to stray from their path. What starts as an eager pursuit of enlightenment may devolve into a mundane existence where aspirations are deferred, burning the bright flame of hope down to embers. This neglect of their innate calling can create a haunting sense of unfulfillment, a stirring question of what could have been lost amid the noise of everyday life. The journey into unrealized potential often feels like an internal battle, fighting against self-doubt, societal expectations, and the weight of expectations from others. Once committed to a purpose, slipping away from its allure can produce a gut-wrenching dissonance. Many chosen ones grapple with feelings of guilt when they take a step back from their calling, believing they have let themselves and others down. This self-imposed pressure can lead to stagnation or regression, causing them to forget the very essence that sparked their awakening. However, it is essential for these individuals to embrace the notion that life's path is not linear. There is power in recalibrating and rediscovering oneself. Recognizing these detours as pivotal moments in their growth enables them to reinvigorate their journey with clarity and compassion. Seeking mentorship, revisiting their core values, or even taking a leap of faith into something new can serve as catalysts for transformation. The realization that unrealized potential isn't a lost cause, but rather a call to redirect their energies toward authentic expression encourages chosen ones to reclaim their narrative. In the pursuit of truth, some chosen ones can inadvertently become harbingers of fear rather than wisdom. The weight of prophecy, the ability to foresee or sense upcoming events, can be a tremendous gift when used wisely. However, when these insights are clouded by personal fears or distorted perceptions, they can lead to spreading anxiety rather than empowerment. The misguided prophetic voice may tap into collective fears, inadvertently seizing the narratives that thrive on panic and despair, shifting the focus from hope to dread. This phenomenon often emerges from a combination of sensitivity and the urgency to prepare others for what is perceived as looming danger. Those endowed with visions may feel compelled to share them, amplifying emotional tumult instead of providing constructive guidance. During turbulent times, instead of fostering resilience, they may unwittingly deepen societal divides by igniting fear-based responses. Those who resonate with their words may find themselves entrapped in a cycle of anxiety that overshadows the possibility of proactive change. To navigate the treacherous waters of their prophetic voice, chosen ones must cultivate a sense of discernment in their messages. They should strive to transform fear into inspiration, guiding others toward actionable steps that promote healing rather than paralysis. Emphasizing empowerment, education, and collaboration can create waves of resilience amid chaos. Ultimately, moderating their narratives to align with hope and light empowers both them and their followers to embrace a compassionate path forward, emphasizing growth over gloom. As chosen ones ascend into realms of influence, there lies a lurking danger, the temptation of arrogance. The ego, once seen as a protective shield, can morph into a damaging force that distorts their vision of service. The arrogant benefactor may begin to perceive themselves as superior, treating their gifts as tokens of entitlement rather than tools for connection and growth. The allure of being a savior can foster a toxic narrative, leading to a hardening of the heart and a disconnect from the very humans they aim to uplift. This arrogance often breeds division, where the benefactor begins to see themselves as a standalone entity displacing communal efforts with individual achievement. Followers may feel reduced to mere supporters rather than partners in the journey. Misguided intentions can creep in, transforming authentic desires to help into a savior complex, where one believes that all actions revolve around their insights. This can create fractures in relationships, leading to isolation and diminishment of the collective spirit that first ignited their fire. To combat this destructive force, chosen ones must return to humility and authenticity, engaging in self-reflection, seeking feedback, and grounding themselves through acts of service remind them of their interconnectedness with the world. Acknowledging that their journey is just one thread in the intricate tapestry of human experience fosters a greater sense of empathy and understanding. By releasing the chains of arrogance, they can harness their power to create transformative waves of change, allowing their influence to flourish, a true testament to their original purpose. In the shadows of enlightenment lies a sobering reality for some chosen ones: the risk of becoming unwitting puppets manipulated by dark forces. These unseen energies can subtly infiltrate their psyche, steering them away from their purpose and clouding their judgment. Often the manipulation occurs under the guise of guidance from supposed mentors or seductive opportunities that promise success. What begins as an innocent exploration can morph into an ensnaring web, where the line between genuine calling and external control becomes increasingly blurred. This struggle often manifests as an internal conflict. The chosen one may find themselves torn between their authentic self and the persona crafted by external expectations or malign influences. Their intuition, once a reliable compass, is overshadowed by doubt and those who pull the strings behind the curtain. Gradually, they may alienate those who genuinely care for them, as the threads of these dark forces tighten, weaving a tapestry of isolation and despair. Feeling lost in the fog, they increasingly rely on unreliable guidance, further sealing their fate as unwilling participants in a predatory game. Breaking free from these dark influences requires a potent blend of awareness and resilience. Chosen ones must develop a discerning eye to identify the forces at play and seek clarity in their intentions. Cultivating practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and intuitive development allows them to reconnect with their inner voice, serving as an anchor in turbulent waters. Additionally, surrounding oneself with positive energy, nurturing relationships, and fostering a community of accountability can fortify their defenses against unwelcome manipulation. By reclaiming their agency, they can step back into the light, redefining their paths and embracing their true power. In the realm of visionary pursuits, some chosen ones can become so consumed by their prophetic visions that they neglect caution, becoming reckless in their actions. The passion to manifest change can catalyze a whirlwind of creativity and ambition, often leading them to disregard sensible warnings. They stand on the edge of possibilities, overlooking the boundaries that separate daring exploration from impulsive recklessness. This drive, while fueled by inspiration, can blind them to the consequences of their choices, setting them on a precarious path that could unravel at any moment. When the reckless visionary forges ahead without heeding intuition or rational advice, they risk alienating their supporters and dismantling the very projects they seek to cultivate. It is often in these moments that they disregard their inner guardians, those gentle nudges suggesting a moment's pause, a second thought, or a step back. Friends and allies may raise concerns, yet the visionary, caught up in their fervor, may dismiss these warnings as fear or negativity. This creates a cycle where their unchecked ambition leads to isolation, as even the most loyal supporters may eventually withdraw to protect their own well-being. Recognizing this pattern requires a conscious effort to integrate reflection into the visioning process. Chosen ones can benefit from setting aside time for mindful contemplation, inviting trusted confidants into their decision-making spheres, and actively seeking counsel when they feel the fever of inspiration. Channeling their enthusiasm into structured plans, rather than hasty actions, ensures their visions are rooted in reality and grounded in mutual respect for those around them. By harmonizing passion with prudence, they can remain steadfast in their journey, while nurturing a supportive environment that fosters collective growth. Sensitivity is often heralded as one of the hallmarks of the chosen ones, allowing them to perceive the world with heightened awareness and empathy. However, this same sensitivity can transform into an emotional vortex, an overwhelming tsunami of feelings that engulfs not only themselves, but also those around them. While initially a source of strength, this deep emotional responsiveness can morph into toxicity when not managed properly. The chosen one caught in this vortex may find themselves absorbing the pain of others, leading to emotional exhaustion and burnout. As they grapple with the weight of external energies, they can become reactive, often interpreting the emotions swirling around them as their own. This blurring of boundaries can spawn a state of perpetual anxiety, where they feel compelled to fix or rescue every troubled soul they encounter. Consequently, they risk neglecting their own emotional needs in the process, leading to an imbalanced existence where their own well-being suffers while they attempt to uplift others. The toxicity of this cycle can manifest as resentment, self-pity, or even withdrawal, further entrenching their spirals of negativity. To navigate the maze of their sensitivity, chosen ones must cultivate better emotional hygiene. Establishing boundaries allows them to experience and empathize without becoming overwhelmed. Techniques such as journaling, grounding exercises, and consciously connecting with nature can help reclaim their emotional equilibrium. Enlisting support from friends, therapists, or spiritual communities can also provide invaluable help in processing their emotions healthily. By embracing their sensitivity as a gift while learning to manage its intensity, they can emerge from the vortex stronger and more attuned to both themselves and the world around them. The journey of the chosen one is not only about personal evolution, it's also about learning from those who have traversed similar paths, marked by both triumphs and errors. Each story, whether it ends in glory or despair, provides invaluable lessons waiting to be unearthed. By observing the mistakes of others, those who have lost their way or succumbed to arrogance, the chosen ones can gain insights that serve as guideposts on their own paths. This emphasis on learning and reflection transforms their journey into a rich tapestry woven with the wisdom of varied experiences. Critical analysis of others' choices and their consequences can illuminate the potential pitfalls along the way. For instance, a visionary whose unchecked ambition led to their isolation can teach a chosen one about the significance of collaboration and humility. Similarly, a once wily manipulator who has now faced the repercussions of ego-driven actions can serve as a beacon, emphasizing the importance of authentic connections over power. These stories empower chosen ones to forge ahead, but with a deeper understanding, compassion, and a commitment to avoiding the missteps of their predecessors. To effectively learn from these diverse experiences, reflection becomes paramount. Chosen ones can engage in dialogues with fellow seekers, collaborate in spiritual communities, or even delve into literature that chronicles personal journeys. By contextualizing their own experiences within the broader narrative of humanity, they can find common ground, strengthening their sense of purpose while remaining grounded in the lessons learned. This bridging of gaps between individual stories fosters a richer landscape of wisdom, where every experience, whether cautionary or uplifting, contributes to their ultimate self-discovery. Redemption is a powerful theme woven into the narrative of the chosen ones. No journey is devoid of missteps or moments of darkness, but it is often in these trials that profound healing can emerge. For those who may have lost their way, faced fears, or succumbed to temptations, the path to redemption offers a glimmer of hope, a chance to reclaim their essence and restore balance in their lives. This journey transcends mere self-forgiveness. It serves as a transformative process that heals not only the self, but also those around them. The path to redemption is often marked by introspection and connection. Chosen ones must first confront the realities of their past choices with honesty, acknowledging the pain caused not only to themselves, but also to others. As they navigate through this reflective landscape, it becomes crucial to engage in practices that promote healing, whether through therapy, spiritual counseling, or creative expressions that articulate their experiences. Acknowledging vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. Instead, it is a courageous act that sets the stage for profound healing both personally and within the community. Moreover, redemption intertwines with the idea of service, an opportunity to give back what was once taken or neglected. Embracing roles that empower others, mentoring fellow seekers, or using their experiences to teach valuable lessons can create a powerful synergy that fosters healing. By cultivating a space of compassion and understanding, chosen ones reclaim their gifts, guiding others in their own journeys while reinforcing their sense of purpose. In this warming circle of support and growth, they find renewed strength, illuminating the understanding that the path to redemption is as much about healing oneself as it is about lifting the collective spirit. At the core of every chosen one lies an undeniable power waiting to be embraced. This power is not merely a personal attribute, but rather a shared gift that reverberates through the collective consciousness. Embracing this power requires an unwavering commitment to responsibility, as it signifies an understanding that their actions and choices influence not only their lives, but also the lives of others. Recognizing this interconnectedness can ignite a profound transformation, as chosen ones step beyond individual aspirations to cultivate a legacy that uplifts humanity as a whole. Understanding responsibility entails acknowledging the gravity of their influence. Every word spoken, every action taken, holds weight in the grand tapestry of existence. Chosen ones wield the ability to inspire, motivate, and heal. Yet with that comes the need to approach their power with care and humility. This may involve self-reflection, ensuring that their intentions remain aligned with benevolence and understanding rather than self-interest. Empowerment is a bewitching tool, and wielding it wisely becomes the hallmark of truly enlightened individuals. As they embrace their power, chosen ones can cultivate a deep sense of gratitude for their journey and the lessons learned along the way. By grounding themselves in practices that nurture empathy, compassion, and mindfulness, they can transform their influence into a beacon of light for others. They become beacons of hope, fostering a community that grows together, learning from one another, and collectively nurturing a future rooted in love and understanding. In this embrace of responsibility, chosen ones create pathways that illuminate the way for others, ensuring that their legacy is one of genuine empowerment and lasting positive impact.